vital element for life. So, guys, Diego is going all the word to your mind. Begin. Guys, and remember, at the end of this format, there is a format to evaluate, comprehensive, because today we have a very particular situation. I'm looking for a fixed place to get the internet. But now, boys, begin adding the words you consider are really connected or extremely to the word water. In the chat, you can begin write the words. And we need a secretary. We need a secretary to take a note of those words, and we are going to alternate the secretary position so we can listen to a person reading what the other person writes. Or does anybody want to have the voice and tell us the words he or she connects with the word water? Hello, guys.
Hi, teacher.
Who's in there?
Yeah,
Hello, what's your
my
name?
name is Tito. Hi, teacher.
So happy to listen to you. Vito,
Can you hear me, teacher? Can you?
would you please collect the information the students are sharing in the chat and read them aloud? Read all the words you see, please.
Okay, they help you read the message in the chat, yeah?
Yeah, and you please read them aloud.
Read the loud. Okay, teacher. Okay.
Which words are written by now? Tell me the words that they have written.
The first is the life. The first word, saliva. The next,
Saliva.
Saliva.
saliva. Tears,
Okay.
drinks, in my case is drink, rotation, liquid, okay, clear,
Well, liquid, fear.
liquid, drink, the life.
The
Okay.
life, excellent. What else?
Cleaning,
Cleaning, yeah, very good.
swimming,
Swimming, very good, excellent words.
biodiversity,
Biodiversity, very good, excellent.
environmental treatment,
Environmental, very good.
sea,
The sea, excellent, fantastic. Any other person wants to speak? Because I listen to a person who wants to speak. Who wants to speak?
present and future.
Present and future, yeah, the present and future of the life is the water, excellent. What other word do you connect with water?
Another word. Oxygen.
The oxygen, yeah, because remember that
It's
the
part
water
the
contains
molecule.
oxygen.
Yeah.
What else, people? Yeah, continue writing, continue telling the words that you consider are connected with water. Well, now look at that in here. We can say that water is the vital element. I will connect what you said. Is oxygen, is life, is vital. And in Colombia, we take a shower. How frequently do you take a shower in Colombia? Every day, every 2 days, every other day, once a week, once a month?
Every day, one time.
It depends the city.
The different times, because the hot climate is very refreshing. The take
Refreshing.
take shower.
So, and Vito, can you tell me the rest of the people who are they in the classroom? The names, who are they?
Okay, in this moment, the name, yeah? The reading the name, teacher?
Yeah, please read the names of the people in the chat.
Okay, Mónica, Ana Sofía, Andrés, Ana Sofía, Andrés Cerquera, Ángela Alzate, Carlos Gómez, Caro, Dayana Álvarez, Danilo, Dariana Sepúlveda, Dayana Pino, Juan Pablo Lopera, Juliana Trujillo, Lizeth Tatiana, Manuela Mercado Giraldo, Marcela Alejandra, Miriam Londoño, Natalia Correa, Stephanie, Natalia Monsalve. These are all the
Excellent. So,
participants. Okay.
fantastic. We have the people. So Natalia, Sofia, Ana Sofia, what do you have to say about water? How and everyone, Ana Sofia, or Natalia's, all the people in here are going to take the microphone on, and they are going to tell what, from their perspective, is the importance of water in our lives. So everyone is going to participate. So let's begin with Ana Sofia. Ana Sofia, what do you have to say? Ana Sofia.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello, how are you? Happy to listen to you. Tell me, what is the importance of life, of water, sorry, in our lives? Tell us.
To me, the water is so important because if we don't, we use the water for everything, not just for like clean. We also use it for the animals, for clean the dishes, for uh, how can I say, cultivar?
To the cultives or the cultivation.
For the cultivation. So if we don't protect the water in the future, we will not have anything to eat or
That's right. If we don't protect the water in the future, we don't have cultivation. That's fantastic. And in fact, Ana Sofia, what you are mentioning is so important because the amount of water used cultivating, let's say, a fruit, of course, is huge. And what about cutlery, the cows and you know, when the people have to protect the cows, they spend a lot of water on it, right? Excellent. Thank you, Ana Sofia. Next, and give the word, Ana Sofia, to a classmate. Select the name of a classmate and give him the participation, please. Ana Sofía, selecciona a un compañero y que el compañero siga hablando.
Pero espera, digo el nombre.
Teacher,
Sí,
in
por
the
favor.
chat, I the different message.
Natalia.
Oh, well, and in the chat there are different messages, so Vico can read the messages in a second. Natalia is going to speak. Natalia, what do you say?
Hello, guys, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, then there are two Natalias. So first you and
Yes.
then
Continue.
The three Natalia, teacher.
Yeah, Natalia, tell us. Natalia, we listen to you.
Go ahead, Natalia. It's three
Natalia?
Natalia Correa, Natalia Monsalve, teacher.
So, Natalia Correa.
okay, hello guys, teacher, can you hear me?
Of course, clear and sound, with energy. That is fantastic.
Thank you. Well, what I'm about to say about water is, well, water is very precious, you know? Here in our country, we have a lot of water, but when you go abroad, sometimes you have to buy water with a lot of money, you know?
Yeah, you have to
So
spend a lot of money.
exactly, is really expensive in other countries. Moreover, some days ago, I watched a video in which people say that the third world war is going to be about water, not because of the water that we have here in our planet Earth, but because of the water that people and investigators have searched in other planets and even on the moon. So it's
Oh,
really interesting.
yeah. That is fantastic. The information is wonderful because, yes, I heard yesterday morning that there is an asteroid that is full of water, and they are trying to chase. Hello,
Hello.
Martín. Yeah, tell us. Continue telling.
And so people say and they believe if there is water, also is life. Also there is life.
Hmm.
So it's a possibility that there is life on the moon
And
because of those
remember that
findings.
the astronauts took some bacteria, and those bacteria are living in the moon.
Exactly. So, and it's really interesting because humans have have gone only twice, according to history, to the moon. Only some
Hmm.
parts of the moon. And so yes, the asteroid. How do you say that, teacher?
The
Ast-
astronauts,
astronaut. Yes, astronaut.
astronauts,
But there is how do you say satellite? Satellite.
the satellites, the
Satellites.
satel
Yes, satellites have seen or
observe.
have taken photos of the moon
Mhm.
in which humans could see water.
Yeah, and in fact, in Mars, remember that in Mars, the spacecraft found that under the red surface, there are places where there is frozen water. Yeah, it's ice. That's fantastic. Hey, excellent, Natalie. Natalie, ask another Natalie about this topic. Say, give
Okay,
the word to
Natalie,
another
please
Natalie.
tell us something about water.
Excellent. Hello.
Hi, teacher. I listening to you.
Excellent. Tell us about the water.
Mm,
What do you have to What do you have to say about the water?
in another partner or me, teacher? Tito. I am Tito.
Well, another partner. Look for another Natalie, the other girl, Monica, Natalie, the other Natalie. The three Natalies participate. Give me the. Is there any other man over there to participate?
I would like to participate. I would like to say that talking about water is life or water as a vital resource is that there's a fact that says that people cannot survive more than a week without food and water. But if you have at least water, you can survive up to 3 months. So
Fantastic,
that's why
Stephanie.
we think is that what else, like if everything is over in the world, like we get to an apocalypse or something, at least if we have water, we have a better chance to survive.
Fantastic, Stephanie. Wonderful points. Yeah, and remember that water is not only consumed when you drink a glass of water. You consume water when we have fruit, when we have vegetables. We intake water at the same time. Thank you, my dear Stephanie. Fantastic. What about Carlos Gomez? What about Catalina Valencia?
Hello,
Diana
hello.
Hello.
My
Miriam
name is
Londoño.
Miriam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
About
Miriam.
the water
Yeah,
is
tell us.
important because in the consumption of food and it is important for medicaments and and the water do part of 80% del agua
80%.
corporal.
Yeah.
And is realized metabolism that is important for all body person and
That-
animals.
Exactly. That the water is important for fruits, animals, etc. That is wonderful. What you say is
Too.
again?
And 2 plants.
For plants, of course, the plants are so important. That is vital. That is real. Wonderful, my dear. Now let's continue with the Aman. Yeah, the women are in the power. Let's see, Danilo. Danilo, what do you have to say? Danilo, what do you say?
Oh, teacher, yeah, I have to say the water is really important because without this, we couldn't take a shower. I have lived in a really good city as Medellin because I have seen a lot of people that doesn't have a good water system, and we are really fortunate about it.
That is, yeah, we are unlucky because in many places in the country, there are people who do not have access to clean water. That's right. And look at this. This is the day of water, and how many people don't have access to a source of water? That is incredible in the 21st century.
Yes, teacher, that is really sad, really sad. For the corruption is one of the most factors, no?
If you notice something in what you say in the slides, next we are going to observe. Diego, can you pass the slides? Observe the second and third slide. Let's name or describe the pictures you observe on the slide. Please, let's observe them and let's try to figure out the connection between these pictures, these photos, and the element that we are describing now. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, there are some photos, and look at the photos that you can observe on slide number 2 and number 3. And in those photos, you are going to observe that they describe some geographical elements. So let's try to make a description. And with the description, we are going to tell the benefit and effect. Es este.
Slide 5, teacher. In this moment, they watch the slide 5.
Oh, well, they are
The
watching the
picture and tell
slide.
us what you see.
Again? Hey, speak up.
In this moment, they watch the image, teacher. They observe the picture and tell us what you see, the 3 image.
Okay, observe the picture and tell us what you see. Who wants to speak?
Me?
Teacher,
Hello,
I
teacher.
want. Hello.
Hello, how are you? Tell us. Yes, Caro, speak up.
Okay, that I think a classmate. So, okay, in the pictures, for example, in the first one, I don't know, in the right side, I see tree, but it's like a disaster, like inundation or
A flooding.
storm. I think that is like a storm. So it's important to know that the water in some case can produce disasters like inundation
That's
or
right.
something like that. And in the picture of the middle is peaceful. It's like a forest with ¿cómo se dice? Río.
A what do you say, Rio?
River. Yeah, it's something quiet, peaceful, is beautiful, but it's not a disaster. It's the natural way that water run in a forest. And in the tier one, I don't know,
In the
I
third
don't
one, yeah.
understand. It's only one gota. I don't know what.
It
I
is a
can see
drop.
nothing
A
more
drop.
water
What do you,
Water drop.
there.
what do you say? What do you say, gota in English?
Drop.
I don't know.
Drop. D-R-O-P. Drop. Yeah.
Drop.
And look at the beautiful picture we see there, boys, because the drop tells us that that little drop is the basic unit of water. I mean, rivers, lakes. So observe all the geographical elements that are observed in each one of the pictures. Can you tell me the geographical places? I gave you just two of them, river and lakes. What other geographical places can you see?
Teacher, it's interesting the before the imagine because it's the process the different process change the water or the cycle the water is necessary the move the is part the cycle the cycle the state the water the cycle.
Oh, the cycle of the water.
Yeah, it's necessary the evaporation, the rain is necessary the how do you say gota? I don't know, remember.
The drop.
The drop and the drop. The different drop is necessary the condensant and drop 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 is the drop. Okay, drop. It's part of the cycle of the water.
Yeah, it's part of the cycle of the water. That's right. So the drop is part of the cycle of the water. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Yeah. The point is in here that you can observe on the picture on the top. Of course, Caro told us it is flooding. What can you see on the picture on the right, on the corner on the right? What can you see on that picture on the corner on the right?
What I can see is drought. No, on the left, on the top right.
Yeah, on the top right. What can you see?
I can see is a drought. It's a drought.
Well,
what
you mentioned is a drought. Yeah, the opposite to flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Also
drought.
could be a creek.
Excellent, very good. Creek. The original idea is creek, but of course it also speaks about drought. Excellent, because the drought is the opposite, of course, to a flooding. So we have on the top flooding, and of course this image tells us about drought. But the creek generally is a small source of water that goes up to the river and of course creates rivers. These little streams that you see on the right are the ones that create rivers. So look at the dimension: drop, on the first slide. Then you see on the second slide the flood. This what you said. For example, I don't know if you can see the one in here on the right, the bottom on the right. What is that?
It's
The
a
one
A
lake.
valley,
is
a valley
Lake.
or a lake.
a lake. Yeah, it's a lake. It's a beautiful lake. Very
Also could be
nice.
a valley
Could
because
it
we
be
have
what
mountains.
again?
Valley, a
How
valley.
do you, the valley?
Exactly
The
because
valley.
there are mountains
There
around.
are mountains around, but there is a lake, yeah, and at the basement of the mountains. Fantastic. I don't know if you have been to Parque Arví. Who has been to Parque Arví? Have you visited Parque Arví?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
All the people. All the people have been to Parque Arví.
No, no, all the people.
No, no, Tito, have you been to Parque Arví? Natalie Monsalve, have you been to Parque Arví? Juliana Trujillo, Edgardo Morales. So
Me
people,
no.
look at when you,
Yes.
well, have you,
Yes.
excellent. In Parque Arví, which of these elements can you find in Parque Arví? Well, there are 3 photos. I don't know if Diego can show me the other photo up. Excellent. Excellent. Look at the drop. What is the photo in the middle?
It's
That
a
is a water.
A little
A-
waterfall.
A waterfall. And what is the photo on the right?
It's pouring.
A rainy
Isa?
day.
It's a rainy day, heavy rainy day. Yeah, it's a rainy day. Hallelujah. Very nice. It's a rainy day. So when you go to Park RV, of course, you find the most of the times there is much forest. Of course, you find rainy days. The drop, the fall, and Diego, can you pass to the second again? The second one. Excellent. So look at that in the second one. Now we have on the left, down on the left, there is a photo, and I remember that Caro said that there are trees. They are into mud, yeah, and water.
It's a
Just
manglar.
well, the manglar is in the coast. Yeah, the excellent manglar is in the coast, but this that is in the middle of the Andean is a swamp. It's a
It's
swamp.
man.
It's a swamp, and the swamp is in danger because the construction, the people are building new houses, and that is why the swamps are extinguishing. They are in danger of extinction. For example, here in Rio Negro, there is a place that is called Lotus. Lotus is a new construction, a housing. Housing, do you understand housing? Housing, new houses.
Yeah.
Those housings are because they dry it out the swamp. So the swamp has been dried out.
So we can say that a swamp is a kind of manglar in the middle of the city.
That would be a possibility because the manglar has a condition. The condition of the manglar is a tree that grows in salty conditions, near the beach, and that is important because it helps the people. Or at least, I mean the people, yeah, because it doesn't permit erosion. So the sea doesn't take the sand away. So, and there is recovery of the sea life around the manglar because the fish come and they get protection and they hatch the eggs there, and that is the benefit of the manglar. And in here, the swamps is because the rivers grow Generally, the swamps are the excess of water in the torrent of a river. And those places near the river keep some of this water, and it is one way to let's say a kind of natural reservation for the nature, but the humans are taking all this land for housings. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Very good point, boys. Look at the picture in the middle on the top. What is that picture? What is that?
It's a dam.
It's a
A
dam.
dam. Remember that in Colombia we have a beautiful dam in construction, but has been very conflicted. What is the dam?
Hidroituango.
Hidroituango. Hidroituango. In Rio Negro, well, on the way Medellin, there is a dam. Do you remember the name of the dam that comes from Rio Negro, no, El Retiro, Las Palmas? La Fe, that is a dam. And there is a big one in the north. When you go to Carolina del Príncipe, Yali, and all of that, you find another dam. No, with no P, D-A-M. D-A-M, the dam. The dam. Excellent. So the dam, what is the other dam? The other dam is in Rio Claro, is the name. It's so big. I don't know if you have any idea about the consequence of dams in the ecosystem. What do you think? Is the dam construction positive or negative for our nature? What do you say, Manuela?
It's negative.
There are some drawbacks and advantages. One of the drawbacks it could affect the ecosystems. Could even displace the species.
Exactly.
However, there is another advantage that we can cultivate fishes such as mojarra and cuchas. I don't know.
Exactly.
But the difference.
The trouch, the mojarra, and the other kinds of fish. Very nice. Hey, very good, Andres. Thanks for the participation. What do you say, my dear Angel Alzate? What do you say? Angel Alzate. So let's do something, class. We are going to divide this into 3 groups. You have the presentation. Now that you are speaking about the different, now you see the mechanisms or the methodology to see the photo and speak about the photo and tell about the things that we observe positive or negative in our environment. Let me check before we move to another activity, the photo in the middle that is so small. What is that photo in the middle that is so small? Yeah, what is that photo that is in the middle that is so small? Again?
It's a river.
A river. Apparently, I took that photo from internet. Apparently, is the Amazon River. What is happening with the Amazon River now? Do you have information about the problem with Amazon River? Tell us what you know about the Amazon River. Who wants to participate? What do you know about the Amazon River?
Problem today, teacher, is the meaning. The meaning is affect the rivers, the illegal mining.
Illegal mining.
Illegal mining.
Mining affect the rivers in this moment. They affect the life in the river, the fish, the human, help the human.
And another critical point is the overfishing.
Yeah, that's right. Overfishing is another problem. The mining affects of course, the condition and the quality of water for the river. But Angela says that she doesn't want to participate, but she's listening to all. Very good. Don't worry. Be happy. The idea is to stay here. Thank you, Angela. So the
Teacher,
rest of the, tell me,
excuse me, how do you say meaning or how do you pronounce?
mining.
Mining. Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Mining. Now we are going to split the group into two groups. Oh my God, I forgot one word. Mining. We are going to divide the group in two groups. Vamos a dividir el grupo en dos y a partir de la presentación 7, ustedes van a ver los elementos y miren que aquí ustedes van a tratar de deducir la palabra. Luego podemos escuchar la canción y lograr ver cuál es la palabra que está perdidita allí. Vamos a la presentación número 8. También en la presentación número 8. Ya tenemos la presentación número 8, 9 y 10. Tienen unos temas para discutir. Cada uno escoge un elemento y lo va a preparar. Entonces les doy que 10 minuticos para hacer esa. Cada uno escoge un elemento. Miremos, yo introduzco los elementos, Diego. El primero, let's discuss. What should be done to save and protect water, home, school, and house? In the, la número 9, Diego. La número 9, which are the risks for fresh water in the world? Which human actions put water in danger? Ahí le vamos a hablar. Ya cada uno va escogiendo, yo no quiero poner a nadie, sino cada uno va escogiendo el tema que le interesa, lo prepara y enseguida lo habla. Y nos da le damos la palabra y habla 5 o 3 minutos de eso. En numeral 11, pueden hacerse en equipos. Numeral 11 es el de, no, el 10, perdón, que se me lo pasé. El 10, el numeral 10 dice, are there any probable strategies to collect water? Do we have any other strategy to collect water? Because people say that the water is on the air. How can we recapture the water or recycle the water? Number 11. Number 11. In number 11, there are some elements that affect the water: fracking, mining, housing, landfills, and deforestation. And luego vamos a ver estos dos videitos y ya de ahí sacan la conclusión ustedes de lo que ven en el videito. Entonces, primero vamos a estar todos, los 19, divididos en unos grupos y les vamos a dar 5 minuticos para la primera. Diego, vamos a calcular 5 minuticos para la primera slide, que es la número 7, ¿cierto? La número 7, 5 minuticos para que ustedes traten de definir cuáles son las palabras. Y Diego enseguida nos corre el video y de ahí, en los 5 minutos, nos corre el video y ahí ya podemos saber cuál es la palabra que está faltando. ¿Listo? 5 minuticos van a mirar las palabras. Ustedes pueden hablar aquí, pueden decir, yo creo que es esta o creo que es aquella y la van poniendo. Y so you can speak up. So I'm going to read the first sentence. Todavía no pongamos el video. Todavía no pongamos el video, Diego. Diego, todavía no. Diego, todavía no. Primero vamos a leer. Dice, which words are they? Drink by taking small amounts, mouthfuls of water. Satisfy one's thirst by drinking water. Swallow, drink, or food quickly in large mouthfuls. Often it is audible. That means you can listen to the person making like break or open apart suddenly. Allowed sucking sound while drinking. Chemical symbol, different form by case or bottle. So people, I want to listen to you. Which are the words that you think are defined with these definitions? Which are the words?
The chemical symbol could be H2O.
Excellent.
Okay.
H2O. 2O. Excellent. Oh my God. Oh. Is this?
Yeah, teacher.
Excellent. Let me read something that Dana said in here. Dana said Water has great power over behavior of nature and vision over terrestrial survival, floods and droughts. Excellent, very nice. You can share your opinions and ideas through the chat as well. It's another form to participate. So you can add more information. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, excellent, very nice. So we have chemical symbol H2O, 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen. Very good. Drink by taking small mouthfuls of water. What is that?
I will say sipping, maybe.
Sipping. This.
Yes.
That's right. Hey, fantastic. That's the word. Fantastic. Satisfy 1/3 by drinking water.
Three.
Again?
Tres or three. Third.
Drink.
Three.
Ah,
Third.
thirst.
Third. Yeah.
Thirst. Excellent. Thirst. Let's see. Well, it's possible. Satisfy 1/3 by drinking water. It could be refresh or, well, there is another word, but in a second in the video we see. Swallow, drink or food quickly in a large mouthful of water. Of audible is the element is audible. When you drink, you make the sound. Does anybody have it? Does anybody have it? When you say make like, well, break or open suddenly.
I'm not sure about the loud sound while drinking, or maybe for satisfying one's thirst. I was thinking about gulping, but I'm not sure which
How do you spell
phrase.
it?
GULP.
Excellent, very
But I'm
good.
not sure. I want to fit the word in one of those two phrases, but I'm not sure which one
Is
works best.
is in swallow, drink or food quickly in a large mouthful, often audible. Yeah, gulp is very onomatopoeical. Gulp, 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 gulp. Yeah, very good, excellent, fantastic. That's the one. Gulp. Break or open apart suddenly. Break or open apart suddenly.
Maybe the river.
Again?
River.
River. Well, it's possible. I
Maybe.
don't know. Let's see. We are exploring. In a second, we see. Yeah, river. By
Lake.
the lake.
It's
By
a kind
the
of
Plus out.
excellent. What do you say? Speak out.
Plus out.
Ah, stress out. Stress out. Is this?
Plus.
Ah, stressed out. This.
No.
Or T. Stressed out. Ah, splash out. Splash. Splash. Excellent. Fantastic. Splash out. Very good. It's possible. That's right. Very nice. Now, a loud sucking sound while drinking. A loud sucking sound while drinking. Well, I give you a clue. This begins by S. Begins by S. It begins by S.
How do you say fuente, teacher?
Ah, a fountain.
Fountain?
Yeah, it's
No, why drinking? No, no, no. Excuse me.
Well, and let's say the other different form by the case or bottle. For example, well, a straw. A straw. A straw is the element that you use to take the water. Yeah, very nice.
To
Now,
suck.
well, suck. Excellent. That is another possibility. Fantastic. And in here in the last one, we have different form by case or bottle. What other, when you go to the bathroom or you go to the shower or you go to the sink in the kitchen, what do you use to get the water?
A bowl.
A cup. A cup.
A cup, what else?
Glaze. Oh,
Well, but
Glasses.
yeah, well,
Pero?
that is the container of the water. But how do you get the glass, the cup, the plate full of water? What do you have to do first?
Open the
Open
Tetero,
the
how do you say tetero, teacher?
open the
the
qué?
grifo.
The grifo.
Faucet.
Open the
Faucet.
open the
Faucet
And
is-
fill out the bottle,
tap.
the element.
Yeah, the tap. Open the tap. Yeah, the tap is the name of that, the tap. Yeah. And there is another name that the faucet. Very
Faucet.
nice. Excellent. And the spanner, very nice. The spanner is an element that expands the. Now we can listen to the song. Diego, can we play the song?
There is no sound.
Diego, share the sound because you are sharing the slide, but not the sound. In sharing, click on sharing the sound.
Zoom, Diego.
Profe, pongo la canción de acá.
Sí, la pones de ahí y cuando las vaya a compartir, en el modo compartir hay un cosito, un cuadrito a mano izquierda que dice compartir el sonido para que salga el sonido.
Dale. Ahí la están escuchando.
Yes, clearly.
Yes.
Yeah, we can listen now.
Sip, sip water to quench your thirst. A gulp of water for an energy burst. Drink your water day and night. It keeps you feeling just right. Water is better than a sugary drink. It'll help you play. It'll help you think. Better than any drink on the shelf. It's so great for your health. Slurp, slurp water while at your school. A cold glass of water makes you feel real cool. It'll make you green and help you feel fine. Drink your water all the time. The formal name is H2O. It'll make you strong. It'll help you grow. From the tap or by the case, water puts a smile on your face. Keep a bottle of water within arm's reach while on the field or at the beach, running, swimming, riding, or on a swing. Water is everything. Water is everything. Water is everything.
I'm thirsty now. Can I have a glass of water? Please.
Yes, please repeat.
Now we are going to sorry a second, Diego. We are going to repeat it and observe the words gulp, green, sip, quench,
Slurp.
slurp, HO2, tap, and case. Yeah, those are the words that we have in the vocabulary. Sip, quench, gulp, burst, slurp, green, H2O, tap, and that's it. And observe the information that is so important about the consumption, the intaking of water. So lights, camera, action, and let's sing it up.
Sip, sip water to quench your thirst. A gulp of water for an energy burst. Drink your water day and night. It keeps you feeling just right. Water is better than a sugary drink. It'll help you play, it'll help you think. Better than any drink on the shelf. It's so great for your health. Slurp, slurp water while at your school. A cold glass of water makes you feel real cool. It'll make you green and help you feel fine. Drink your water all the time. The formal name is H2O. It'll make you strong, it'll help you grow. From the tap or by the case, water puts a smile on your face. Keep a bottle of water within arm's reach while on the field or at the beach. Running, swimming, riding, or on a swing. Water is everything. Water is everything. Water is everything.
I'm thirsty now. Can I have a glass of water?
A glass
Please.
of water. I'm thirsty now. What vocabulary do you need to work on? I mean, do you need more vocabulary? Do you have questions about the vocabulary and the song? Do you like the song?
I have two words that I didn't know.
Tell me.
Quench and green.
Excellent. Green is a smile, the little smile that you show when you're happy. So that's green. Look at the
Like
face.
sonrisa.
Like sonrisa, like a smile. Yeah, similar. It's synonymous to smile. Yeah, that is the green. So, but
Yeah.
when you green, your lips extend side to side. Yeah, and you look, happy. You look so happy. That's green. And of course, the quench is the word that we said, quench. Satisfy one's thirst by drinking a gulp of water. So you quench and you feel satisfied, like
Like Gatorade, quench your.
excellent. Oh my God, you remember the motto. Yeah, quench your thirst. Very nice. Satisfy. Yeah, it's synonymous to satisfy, to get, to refresh. And when you drink and you feel so good, so you quench or satisfy your need of water. You see? Excellent, fantastic. Any other question, any other vocabulary that you need to clarify?
Sloop is a kind of onomatopoeia.
That's right. It's onomatopoeical. The slurp, come on, I have public in here. Hey, come on, we are in the conversation club in here online with the University of Antioquia, and we're speaking about water. Sit down around here, we can see, yeah, and you can listen. If you want, I can open a space in here so you can listen, because I am, come on, turn around here. Can you give me the camera? I'm going to give the camera here. I am, because I have an activity today here in El Retiro. Come on, people from El Retiro are here. Come on, say hello. Hello. Do you love English?
Hello.
Yes, and do you love English too? And do you? She doesn't love English. She doesn't love English. Yeah, yeah. Look at show her. Yeah. Look at her. She doesn't love English. But we're speaking about water because today is the International Day of Water. Yeah, and we are speaking about this. So if you want to stay here and you can speak with us about water. Yeah. Look for a seat. Bring something. Oh, well, the point. Excellent. And the other question in here is we want to ask you a question before you leave, because I know you have water. Which are the sources of water that we have in here in El Retiro? Sources of water that we have in here in El Retiro.
I don't know, a lake.
A lake? Do we have a lake?
Rivers? No, I don't know. I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
Medellin.
Medellin. Oh, they are visitors from Medellin. They are visiting us. And
I live now in La Ceja.
and which source of water do we have in La Ceja?
Some small rivers. I don't know how you say Quebra.
The creek.
The creeks. I don't know.
And Mr. Let me ask you, what's your name? Well, Yesenia is not a Mr. Sorry. It's because of the cap. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and now look at that embarrassing situation. Swallow me out. Yesenia, tell me something. What can we do to protect the sources of water? Recycle.
Recycle water. Here, I have plants. There are plants of recycle the water.
Excellent. Very good point. Recycling water. And what can we do to preserve the water?
Not waste it and close the
tap.
The tap, yeah.
We are not listening her.
Yes, I don't know, listening.
Disappeared.
Teacher, we are not listening you.
I am not listening. Yes.
Teacher, where are you? Scooby-Doo.
The teacher disconnect. I don't know. Watch. I don't know. Say the teacher.
Maybe.
Sound is off. Okay.
Let's speak with, meanwhile the teacher come back. I think if we teach people about the importance of the water in our life, we could conserve them. Hello, teacher.
It's gone.
Teacher, continue the exercise, the survey in the Rio Negro, but no listening. I don't know listening.
Yes.
I am not listening.
He is back again.
@uda.edu.co. Entonces quedan bienvenidos y traigan gente para el conversatorio martes y jueves de 2 a 4. Y se pueden unir a las actividades que tenemos de plurilingüismo en línea como estamos ahora. Okay, thank you. Hey, inviting people, we had people live, my God. They had very nice data, rivers, and so on. Now, people, we are going to continue with the next slides. The next slides are, can you please go down, Diego? Exactly. Now, let's collect the information about this. What should be done to save and protect the water at home, at school, in the cities? The other question is, the other question we have in here, the next question is in slide number 9. The slide number 9, because there are some people in here. Which are the risks for fresh water in the world? Which human actions put water in danger? So you can begin writing in the chat, and we are going to discuss in a second. And number 10, are there any probable strategies to collect water? Are there any probable strategies to collect water? So what do you say? Now we can begin speaking about the three of them. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Who wants to go first?
In my house, I use the water of washing machine to use in the plants.
That is a great idea. That is a great idea, using the water of the washing machine to clear the bathroom. Wonderful. Wow, I like it. But do you have any connection, or how do you make it that work?
No, I use the I don't know what is the word, balde. a big balde.
You need a vase. What?
Yes.
No.
I don't know if I have something
A
very big,
recipient.
a recipient near the washing machine, and when the washing machine is going to drop to the water, I change the connection of the water to fill the recipient.
Excellent. That is a great idea. Fantastic. Very nice. Any other idea how to collect the water or recycle the water? Los que están todavía aquí en el chat, por favor, antes de retirarse, acuérdense de evaluar la actividad. Y aquí en el mismo chat, por favor, vayan escribiendo sus respuestas a las preguntas que hemos puesto. Espero que estén animados. La idea era tener un salón acá cuando iba, porque tengo otra actividad ahora aquí casi a las 5. Entonces me vine para acá y teníamos que llegar temprano, y ahí disculpen todas las molestias. Espero que hayan estado contentos con lo que estamos haciendo y que se sientan motivados para invitar a más gente. Listo. Aquí tienen el formato para evaluar la actividad. Espero que sentido de las dificultades.
Teacher, don't worry.
Póngame en el chat cómo se han sentido hasta el momento a pesar de las dificultades. Ahí están. So far, so good, dice Andrés. Great, teacher, says Angela. Very nice. And any other person, how have you felt in the conversation, people? Catalina, how have you felt? Diana, Pino, Juan Pablo, how have you felt? Thank you. Lisette, Tatiana, how have you felt, Lisette? Natalia Correa, Tito Segura, how have you felt today in the chat? Well, there is another screen now. I don't know what's going on now. This is the screen of plurilingualism. Now, please tell us now about the presentation. In the presentation, tell us, we have 3 questions. Let's write the answer to those 3 questions in the chat. Let's write the answer to those 3 questions in the chat. So Diego, share the chat, please. Share the PowerPoint. Catalina, Diana, Lisette, what do you have to say about the 3 questions we have in the PowerPoint? You can, if anyone wants to speak, raise the hand and tell me what you want to say. Yeah, you just raise the hand and you tell me what you want to say. What do you want to say?
Teacher, hello.
Edgardo. Lisette, tell us. Lisette, tell us.
Teacher.
Lisette and then Edgardo.
I think that is necessary that the people say and protect the water because it's important for the quality life, for the healthy life. Is necessary for the water is necessary for the I think a lot of activities of the life, for cook, for take a shower, for the animals, I don't know, a lot of things. And it's important for the environment. I think it's very important have or do educative campaigns in the school, in the university, in the companies, in the in the metro, all in different spaces. A teacher for generate a culture and a culture for the children, for the teenagers, because currently in the world there are a big problem with the water, and the people don't see the situation. Teacher, the microphone is off. Teacher, I don't hear you.
Edgardo wants to say something. Edgardo, what do you want to say?
Yes, I think if we save water, we save our planet, and of course, we save our life. So we should close the tap when we brush our teeth, washing our hands, washing the plates, the glasses, and so on. Thank you very much.
When you thank you, Edgar. Now it is raining cats and dogs in here in El Retiro. Do you remember the first photo? Is similar to the first photo. The rain is so heavy, and I never imagined it would be raining like that. Let me tell you something. What you said, yeah, similar to the photo on the right. It's equal like that. Is the photo in reality? My God. Yeah, that photo on the right, that is the photo I am seeing. Well, it's not photo. I am observing the rain like that today here. People, look at the other element, what you say, Edgardo. Saving the water is saving the life. I don't know if you have listened to the news recently, but apparently after July in the country, we are going to have droughts. There is not water. It is not going to rain. So it is going to be very sunny, very hot. So the water is going to be scarce. That is why they are planning to have the extraction of underground water to provide that water to the people. So the question is, how expensive is it going to be, and how dangerous is it going to be for the population? I mean, because if the water is extracted, and we don't have more water, well, the question is,
It's
how are
similar
we
to
going to replace it?
the fracking for the oil.
Yeah, the fracking is another problem that we have, but just because of the lack of water, if there is a drought, because the weather is going to be so hot after July, so there is going to be a drought. Drought. And they have to open wells to extract water from underground. Yeah, that is the point that we have to, that is what we have to do in the near future. People, I want to listen to you speaking about the second question. The second question is, which human activities? Yeah, there is a person. Tito raised the hand. Tito, tell us.
The reading on the tell about the idea. Tell me.
Yeah,
maybe.
speak up.
Okay, teacher. No, I did mention is very important to reduce the recycle, for example, the reduce the manufacturing clothes is very important because the one buys the clothes, the shoes, so is require a lot of the water for the production, and it's important the recycle, the catch batch collector, no, yes, reduce the contaminator, the source, the water is very, very important.
What you say is vital, because if we reduce the water that we take for clothing, the production of clothing, the production of colors, we are going to save water. And one of the strategies will be to use, the clothing for longer time, because many people buy this, a piece of clothing, and in 1 month or 2 months, they buy another and they discard it. Edgardo and Andres Sequera want to speak. Tito, thank you for the ideas. Edgardo and Andres Sequera. Edgardo first and second, Andres.
Wait, Antico. Please.
Edgardo, yeah.
Sorry.
Uh,
What are the reasons for fresh water in the world?
Which are the risks? What are humans doing in order to affect the water?
I think the mining is the most dangerous activity because they contaminate the source of the water, the source of the rivers, the source of the seas, and so on. So when the water comes to us in the cities, it is contaminated already.
So what you say is that when we receive the water is contaminated. I didn't get it because there are some people speaking in here. Can you repeat that idea, please?
The mining is the most dangerous activity because when they use the heavy elements like plomo and so on, they contaminate the source of our waters, like rivers, seas, streams, and so on. So when the water comes to us, it already contaminated.
You are right. The mining, look at what happens in Segovia, in those municipalities going to the north, of course. That is for real. That is for real. Thank you, Edgardo.
You're welcome.
Andres Sequera.
Hi, teacher. I think along with mining, I would like to bring out another real problem, and is the irrigation. When we are irrigating our crops, consequently, the water drags chemicals, and all the chemicals end up in the underwater, and even they could affect the water that you mentioned before. The underwater to be affordable is poisonous, is venomous, and I think that is another problem.
The contamination of the sources of water is the harakiri we are doing with ourselves. I mean, every time we contaminate a source of water, we are saying, kill humanity. And the question is, how much time does it take for water to get rid of all the pollutants? How much time would it take to be fresh and good for consumption, for human consumption? Diana Alvarez, what do you want to say, Diana Alvarez? Diana Alvarez, what do you want to say?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, happy to listen to you. What do you have to say all about this?
Teacher, I don't know. No sé qué decir.
That you love water, that you want to protect water, that you want to plant
Yes.
trees. Do you want to plant trees?
Obviously, I love water. The water.
How much time do you take in the shower?
What?
How much time do you take in the shower? How much
Every
time?
day.
Yeah, but how much time do you take in the shower? How much time?
At 7 o'clock.
In the morning.
Yes, teacher.
And how many
Hot
minutes?
Hot or cold?
That's a good question. Hot or cold water?
Cold.
Well, energy, pure life. Cold water is
Yes.
life, energy. And how many minutes?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes under the shower. Oh my God.
And or 15.
20?
Yes.
Two,
So.
50. And you know,
Every day?
every day is a
Or
question
not
by,
on Sunday?
that's a good question. Do you take a shower for 15 minutes every day or just on Sundays?
Teacher, every day? No. But the teacher, what do you say la mayoría de los días?
Most of the
Most
days.
of the
Excellent.
day.
Excellent.
Okay, most of the days.
Excellent. Fantastic. But there is a problem. What's the problem, guys? Juan Pablo Lopera, what do you agree with?
Teacher.
Too much time.
Too much time.
Yes. Is true.
You are going to finish with the production of water in Guatapé. And Juan Pablo Lopera, what do you say? Hello, Juan Pablo.
No, it's only okay for her. It was saying every month take a shower.
You take a shower once a month, so you are French.
No, but it's only a joker.
Congrats.
Well, but in Colombia,
it's to save the water. It's only to save water.
You are a nature protector. Nature protector.
He used a lot of perfume.
He is from France. He's from Paris.
Like a French.
The French guy. That's right. Hey, before we finish, I want you to, Diego, vamos al último, porque yo creo que no nos va a dar para, yo quiero que los muchachos vean los dos videitos primero, los dos links que hay allí, y saquen unas conclusiones de lo que van a ver en los dos videitos. ¿Listo? Lights, camera, action.
Unprecedented droughts and heat waves have put water scarcity into sharp focus. Worldwide, more than 2 billion people lack access to clean water, and climate change is likely to increase the frequency of extreme weather events. Here's a look at the impact that water scarcity is having in countries around the world right now. Drought is ravaging northern Mexico, where farm animals are dying from a lack of water. Harvests have been disrupted and fisheries culled as the country experiences one of its worst droughts in over 30 years. In Hungary, severe drought has turned lakes into muddy pits. Low water supplies are putting wildlife at risk, and farmers in the worst affected regions are struggling to find enough green pasture to feed their livestock. Drought has also dried up much of China's largest freshwater lake. The Poyang Lake connects to the Yangtze River and has been reduced to a quarter of its usual size. As water levels continue to drop, one of China's key rice-growing regions is under threat. These historic droughts across the Northern Hemisphere are putting fresh water scarcity in focus. Among the most concerning shortages is on the Tibetan Plateau in Asia. It's the globe's largest fresh water reserve and a lifeline for the surrounding region. But it's heating up, and scientists say weak climate policy could lead to a collapse in water supply by mid-century.
The Indus is a mighty body of water. But in just a few decades, this river might turn into little more than a trickle. Like most of the largest rivers in Asia, it originates in the Tibetan Plateau, a region also known as Asia's water tower. Almost 2 billion people in Central Asia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India depend on water that springs from here. Scientists say this huge water reserve will likely soon run dry. Researchers from China and the US conducted measurements in the mountainous region and analyzed satellite pictures of the Tibetan Plateau. Much of the water here is stored as ice and snow. When the glaciers disappear due to rising temperatures, so will the stream of meltwater that feeds the rivers. Predictions are bleak. Around 230 gigatons of water could be lost. That's enough to fill over 90 million Olympic-sized swimming pools, if CO2 emissions are not radically and rapidly reduced. The researchers add that more alternative water supply sources like wells and even pipelines may be necessary to meet the shortage in the not-too-distant future. But it's unclear if that will be enough to sustain the hundreds of millions of people who depend on the plateau's rivers.
Jenny Grönvall is an advisor on water policy at the Stockholm International Water Institute. Can I ask you this question? Are we at fault for some regions now running out of water all of a sudden?
Yeah, I'm afraid we have to put it like that. Indeed, yes, we are at fault. There is so much attribution science today that we can actually directly link our activities and non-activities to climate change and the impact on water. So, yes.
So should we be looking to more solutions like wells and pipelines, or would that just cause other problems and exhaust groundwater reserves, for example?
Let's say that there are very many parts of the world where groundwater is still underdeveloped, and sub-Saharan Africa is one of them. Lots of research and studies there have shown that sustainable, prudential use of groundwater there can very much be a solution to the groundwater, to the water needs that we have. Whereas in other parts of the world, such as India, we have a peak groundwater situation in large parts of the country because the groundwater has been developed too much and too soon with the techniques.
So groundwater is a solution, but what else can be done, in your opinion?
So there are many different solutions in terms of water resources management. And one of them is also to embrace a human rights-based approach to water resources management, which would mean that we ensure to prioritize basic human needs for drinking water before any water is allocated to other sectors of society. And actually, we see this type of reasoning already today with respect to the electricity shortage in Germany and elsewhere in Europe, that domestic needs must be met first of all.
What about something like waste of water? Because that's something, of course, that you come up against with industry, with factories, with agriculture too, and with consumers. How big a problem is wastewater? Or waste of
wastewater or waste of water. So waste of water is quite massive a problem today. We can and we must make use of our water in a much more efficient way. We must go for water demand management. And I fear that sooner rather than later, we must start prioritizing what fresh water can and should be used for. And recycling and the circular economy has to be made mandatory in very many sectors.
Does water management play a big enough role in the global discussion when it comes to climate change, in your opinion?
Well, increasingly so, at least, maybe not big enough. But if we look at last year's COP26 in Glasgow, it had for the first time a water pavilion where those interface matters were showcased and discussed. And this year in Egypt, the host will address this even more and paying attention to how water is a medium through which we experience climate change is very much the first step.
Great to get your take on this. Jenny Grönwald from the Stockholm International Water Institute. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
In many parts of Kenya, drinking water is hard to come.
Now we are going to see the second video.
Come up with an invention today.
Let's see the second video now. Let's see the second video and look at the message of these two videos to finish the activity. Observe the second video takes a second.
It is a common misconception that there is a huge amount of water on Earth. It is surprisingly small when compared to the mass of the Earth. Water is actually 2-part hydrogen to 1 part oxygen. This is a graphic put out by the USGS Hydrology. The largest blue ball is all the water on Earth. The next blue ball is all the fresh water on Earth. And that tiny little ball that is hard to see is all the water in lakes and rivers. So you can see how little water we have compared to the mass of Earth as a whole. It is a common misconception that there is a huge amount of water on Earth. It is surprisingly small when compared to the mass of the Earth. Water is actually 2-part hydrogen to 1 part oxygen. This is a graphic put out by the USGS Hydrology. The largest blue ball is all the water on Earth. The next blue ball is all the fresh water on Earth. And that tiny little ball that is hard to see is all the water in lakes and rivers. So you can see how little water we have compared to the mass of Earth as a whole. It is a common misconception that there is a huge amount of water on Earth. It is surprisingly small when compared to the mass of the Earth. Water is actually 2-part hydrogen to 1 part oxygen. This is a graphic put out by the USGS Hydrology. The largest blue ball is all the water on Earth. The next blue ball is all.
I no listen to you, teacher.
Hello. ¿Qué conclusiones sacan de lo que acabamos de ver? In English, of course. Which are the conclusions you can draw after the videos we saw?
We don't have enough potable water for all the human race and the animals on planets because they are most salt in oceans, in seas, but in our streams or rivers, they are contaminated. So contaminated.
Very good conclusion, very sad at the same time. What else can we say?
Another idea maybe in a long term, how can we replace fossil fuels? We saw on the videos the aftermath of climate change, how this brought the water cycle and melts the poles.
Excellent. So the water cycle is affected. Yeah. Is affected and it hurts the earth. Yeah, is that the idea?
Teacher, hi.
Hello. Tell us.
The human activities rivers for the use the water for industrial barrage companies as Coca-Cola
Mhm.
or beer.
Hmm.
Then is bad.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
bad for other humans,
Mhm.
right?
Excellent, fantastic, Catalina. Yeah, the industry uses a lot of water, and for the production of some pieces of water. But yeah, although I have to confess, the beer I think is a good option. Coca-Cola, no, but the beer is a good option. Do you agree with me? Excellent. People, espero que les haya gustado el conversatorio, que nos den su buena realimentación. Un abrazo. Hubo complicaciones, queríamos estar acá desde temprano porque como tengo ya misma la actividad, me voy para la otra. Bendiciones, muchísimas gracias. Espero que se unan a las otras y que si están aquí en el Oriente nos visiten los martes y los jueves de 2 a 4 para que gocen el conversatorio. Y los martes a las 11 de la mañana pueden escuchar el programa de radio In My Mind que se emite a través de la frecuencia 103.4 aquí en el Oriente o en Medellín en la 1410 AM. ¿Cómo se llama el programa de radio? In My Mind. ¿Qué día se emite? Los martes a las 11 de la mañana.
In your mind?
In My Mind. The radio is 103.4 FM en el Oriente y 1410 1410 AM en Medellín. Muchísimas gracias, espero que les haya gustado. ¿Quién
Thank
nos
you
da
very much. See you later.
¿Quién nos da un comentario del chat, después del conversatorio? ¿Cómo les pareció? ¿Quién nos da un comentario? Una realimentación antes de irse. Andrés, Edgardo, Tito,
I
Catalina.
think it was very interesting because with this conversatorio, we
With this
can
chat.
improve our speaking skill and
Excellent.
our listening skill.
Excellent.
Because most of the people can write and read, but no listening and speaking.
Excellent. And Diana Álvarez, ¿qué dice? Diana Álvarez, ¿qué nos dice?
She is very shy.
She's very shy, I see.
Teacher,
Catalina.
excellent meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. And Andres, what do you have to say? Diana is speaking.
It was a great activity, teacher. I learned a lot of words, never heard them before.
Excellent. Thank you. Muchachos, muchísimas gracias. Bendiciones. Chao, chao, Buckaroos. And I
Bye.
hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Hugs.
See you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Juan Paulo. Finally, we listen to you, man.
Thank you.
Diego, gracias por toda la ayuda. Bendiciones.
Profe, no, muchísimas gracias a usted. Qué
¿Cómo
pena, a
le-
veces escuchaba muy
No.
bien o no le entendía y trataba de seguirle.
Tranquilo, lo que pasa es que estaba con una situación, ya voy para la otra cosa que ya me están esperando y como queríamos llegar temprano para estar bien, pero el tráfico no ayudó. Muchísimas gracias.